Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Me hearties, it be that time again. That time being stream time. Arr. Anyway, here we are. The handsome devil again. He's back. Take it a minute or two to spin up. I played a little bit off stream last night. Didn't do any significant stuff. Made a few deliveries of things that finished up quests. Like there was a quest to deliver 50 bags of gunpowder, and I had just looted a whole bunch of gunpowder, so I delivered 50 bags of gunpowder. Oh, and then take something back from them and give it to somebody else. And I also opened up the settlers from occupied Tortuga. So the citizens of Tortuga. I opened up that rep as well and got that location. And I finished my house. Perhaps more important. And I'm hungry. Oh, there's my bed and a little headboard. We got some decorations, one of each category. This is like my overflow. Yeah, it's my overflow. We've got our finished goods there. Our raw goods there. Oh, I have a little deck with a chair. More furniture will probably be coming sooner or later. Here's the main room with all of the cooking and other crafting bits. This is all the alchemical stuffs. This is the things I may want to pick up on the way out the door or other goods and items. Over here, we've got the rep items if I'm heading out. An empty one for additional storage. And this is all the food items, I believe. Yeah. So that's what we've got. Oh, the cannon are poking through the wall. Okay, clipping is fine. We don't object to clipping around here. It does look a little goofy, but farming. And we drop these off in here. Now, where shall we go off to? Well, all the way out here, that's the island with the survivors of Tortuga. Get the supplies from the ship now. For now, I think we need to see which ships need a bigger boat. Okay, Revenge is served cold. That's Richard's camp, where I have 2 quests in that place. One of them's level whatever that was. 4. Should be easy. This one requires me to go to his camp, and it's level 9. But we're going to try. That was, we went there. And it had the cave. It was a little palisade with a cave, and good evening, Fat Buddy. Yeah, we had finished off all of the stuff on this island except Richards' base. So I don't know what's going to happen. Either it should be relatively manageable because it's level 4, or I should get my ass curb stomped because it's level 9. Because it's both in the same location. And no, I can't say that makes a whole lot of sense to me. But sense doesn't matter into it, you know? I have so many of those. I don't even try it, Boar. I have no patience with you. When we get there, we will. There we go. We're now buffed up, ready to kick some asses and take some names. So there were 2 guards on the outside who we killed, and then we poked our head in to see that it was a cave. Okay, you're going to cut me in half. They need to work on their cutting me in half. This, I think, will give me gunpowder. Yep. I didn't come up here and look and see if there was anything when I was here yesterday. Looks like no. Just a simple defensive fortification to protect whatever's inside in the cave. There are 4 goodie boxes in the cave. Here we go. It'll be fine. Undead again, stinks like him. Hey, if you're not one of them, show your black marks or piss off. Show the black marks. Could have just said you were one of us, standing there silent like a corpse. Go on in. Go on, get in. Squeeze through. That's 100 XP. A fast travel activated to inside. Well, I'll be able to destroy the fast travel point outside then. We got a sailor and a sailor. Headshot. Wait, how is that guy still freaking alive? That was not an auspicious start. What the hell? Some sort of mystical, magical altar? Ahoy, mateys, indeed, lad. It'd be good to see you here again. All right, that should be defeat Richards. Richards tried to kill me. Time to return the favor. The bitter pill. Search Richards' camp. No, one of them's level 4, the other's level 9, and they're both in here. I don't know how that works. I honestly do not. Wooden gates block the way deeper. Heavy footsteps sound on the other side. Open the gate. Is this the boss? This might be Richards, the boss. Which would account for why we've got a fast travel outside.
Yeah, my
it is.
functioner.
Okay, that hurt more than I expected.
Fly!
damn it. That was bad. I don't want to go out on a limb here and say that that was awful, but that was pretty awful. I'm not a fan of him. Okay, he's bad. He is indeed bad. Oh, the red ones are unblockable. That's right.
Sending best to Davy Jones.
Oh, I'll send your best to Davy freaking Jones, all right. Should be over here. I may have to take a break and do other stuff. We'll see. Good evening. I may have to do other stuff. I may not be ready for this guy, despite the fact it's supposed to be level 4. I don't know, maybe level 4 is the rest of it, and this is the level 9. I didn't notice his level, other than ass-kickingly high. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here. This is the boss who's the gateway you have to beat to get to the next tier of crafting.
You're alive. Not for long.
How the hell did he do that? Ow.
Aimless.
I really honestly didn't think I was that close, but okay, this is not going very well. I think we can agree on that.
Sending best to Davy Jones.
Okay, I don't like this, man. I didn't even check and see what level he was. But he may be way too high. I am getting destroyed. I am aware of that. Thank you. Yeah, if I fail again, I will go about doing some other things and seeing if I can manage some more levels.
You're alive. Not
Alright, that was 1,000. God damn it. Oh my god, that's not going well. I think you guys will agree. Again, I forgot to even see what frickin' level he is. Alright, this time I'm going, knowing I'm gonna die, I'm going to see what the frickin' level is. My assumption, because I've got a question here that's level 9, is that he's the level 9 part.
You're my new punching bag.
He doesn't have a level. Why isn't my freaking dodge working?
Oh, me dead.
Oh my, he had picked me up and stomped me. That's really unfair. Oh, I've paired off a decent amount of his life. Let's, God, why is my dodge not frickin' working?
Off me dead.
God damn it.
This.
Deathless, first time. No problem at all. I don't know what you guys were complaining about. I mean, come on, jeez, that was easy. First time deathless. I mean, come on. Not even difficult or challenging or nothing. Thank you. Once I saw how much damage I was actually doing to him, I was going, okay, I think I can actually win this. So that was what changed my mind from I'm going in one more time to see what his level is, and then saw he didn't have a level. I actually did a little bit of damage and saw how much damage. I went, okay, I can do this. I can actually do this. Blackbeard Crew's fourth map, some guineas. The Rapier of 1,000 Cuts. I had that in the demo, and it was really good. Basically use that, and it puts a number of bleeds on the target. And so ideally what I could do is drop a number of bleeds on the target and then swap back to a different weapon. That is, what, 3 out of 4? Looks like 3 out of 4. Anything else? I see he's got his priorities straight. Bed, chest of loot, booze. Too bad I had to kill him. I think he and I would have gotten along just fine. The bitter pill updated, so we've got 2 of them taken care of. That is 4 out of 4. We've got the check mark. That's everything. I have yet to see any hidden stuff outside of the goodie boxes you can get. So if it says 4 goodie boxes, there's 4 goodie boxes. There may be additional stuff that might have like gunpowder and stuff like that, but it's not going to have any substantial goodies. Thank you guys for your encouragement and the kind words after he was messed up. Yeah, his damage was bad. Obviously. But his health was not particularly imposing. This is just a little bit... Oh, trial brazier. Oh, repeat the trial. No, thank you. Maybe later. Maybe another time we'll try that out. How's that strike you? Let's go home. That's home, right? Yeah, it's home. Shoo. Easy, first time. Doctor?
I remain at your service.
Richards won't be bothering us anymore. However, there's a new problem. Israel Hands took the artifact from him. Bad news. Hands is a particularly vile character. And Blackbeard's closest lieutenant. Those two have terrorized Tortuga. Two? Terrorized Tortuga? Two. I ran out of words with T's. But the Brethren of the Coast have kept them on a leash. While in captivity, I heard that Mr. Hands had sent his goons to search the ruins of the foothills. I spoke to our lad. Someone saw a map with the pirate camps marked on it. We can start there. 100 more experience points. Needle in a haystack. Not to be confused with hay in a needle stack. Well, for just regular purposes, we don't want to use our great healing potions. You know? But I may want to run around with the rapier, hit him with some bleeds, and then swap to the razor. Right, Privateer's Boots. Does this give us... That is... here, right? Filibustier's Pikemans, Trackers, Privateers. So, I think now what we can do, because we have Filibustier's Boots, we can add those, and we'll get the two-piece Filibustiers to continue. And then we can add both of... No, we have three. There's no way... Isn't there? Yeah. So we can have boots and gloves of privateers. No, we can't. There's no way to get... We've managed to get the same three pieces of two sets. There's no way you can mix them out. Yeah. That's disappointing. We'll go with disappointing. For those of you who missed it the first time, it's disappointing. Alright. But hey, you know, what can I do about it? Nothing. That is sold to smugglers. Ooh, a seafood platter. Not there. Over here. I'm actually attempting to keep things organized this time. I may not succeed, but I am trying. So I'm going to move both of these down. We're now going to be carrying tools with us. And we'll try our intended tactic of using the rapier, putting some bleeds on dudes, and then swapping over to the other weapon. But we will definitely want to upgrade the Rapier of 1,000 Cuts, which requires us to go over to the Weaponsmith Workshop, look at upgrade. Wrong. Right. We've got enough. There we go. It is now fully upgraded, level 5. So ideally, if I'm fighting a tough mob, I try to headshot it with my my musket, swap to the rapier, get in some quick bleeds, swap to the saber, which is a heartier weapon. I have a plan for the future. Plant fibers should go over here. Yeah. Wow. I can actually start remembering things. Yes, for those of you who weren't around earlier, this is the new house. I finished it. I'll show you the outside view in a sec. We want to put... Make sure we've got enough. We do have enough homemade gunpowder. I think we've got that in the finished goods, don't we? Is that upstairs? I'm still trying to get used to my big brain layout here. That's finished, which should be here. Yeah. There we go. And I don't think we have any more saleable items, right? So we will go to the smugglers and we'll sell this, probably for maybe even a couple of gold. Let's see what else we've got. Discovery unlocked. Foothills exploration unlocks crafting of level 6 items. Unlock jewelry crafting upgrades. We got a couple of silver ingots. And new building elements. The jeweler's bench. Fish and tostones. Is that yeah, it's not the banana slices. It's actually, what is it? The more savory banana. I can't even remember the name. Big in Cuban food. Sun milk tonic. Adventure. Revenge the dish best served cold. Got that one finished. The bitter pill. Discussed the letter with Dr. Galen. Did I not do that? I have another thing I need to talk to him about. Oh, Galen. Yeah, I do.
Captain.
You were right. Richards had a letter from a man named Francois Arnaud. Impossible, not Francois. Impossible? Only the dead won't betray you, and even that I'm not so sure about anymore. Let me tell you a story, Captain. During Queen Anne's War, I had the good fortune to be taken prisoner by the Spaniards. The noble Dons threw me, a British military doctor, into a cell with 2 Frenchmen. The prison guards wanted to see us kill each other, but instead of a cracked skull, I got a great game of whist, a sip of wine, and 2 friends. Despite my pitiful French, we made plans to escape. I managed to induce vomiting and ruin the guards' uniform during the evening rounds. The moment the enraged guards burst in, Jean-Paul and Francois sent them to their graves with 2 short blades they'd managed to hide during the search. We tried to act quietly, but somebody raised the alarm. We must have fought a dozen guards in the narrow corridors of the fortress. My swordplay left much to be desired. I'd have been among the corpses if Jean-Paul and Francois hadn't parried the Spanish blades meant for me, all while risking their own necks. I was slowing them down. They could have left me there. God, they should have left me there. But they didn't. I was slowing them down. They could have left me... Okay. I hope we'll get out of our own mess just as well. With you as captain, our chances aren't so bad. At that time, the war was still going on. And we were on opposite sides of the barricades. They served in the French Navy, while I was still considered a British officer. No matter what, they didn't leave me behind. You never forget something like that. The letter may be a forgery, and that seems really unlikely. Intended to frame Francois. It mentions gunpowder deliveries. If Francois is indeed a traitor, we may find evidence once we check the crates. Do you have anything for me? Here, take this. Minor healing potion. Minor healing potion. Do I look like I deserve minor healing potions to you, doctor? So hard to get good help. All right, we need to make 4 more of our favorite meals at this time. We added fish and tostones. Plantain. I think tostones are plantain, which if you've ever had cooked plantain, they're frickin' delicious. And sun milk tonic. We can't make those yet. Presumably they require, this one requires aloe. We don't have. And this one requires fresh fillet. I think fishing enters in when you hit tier 2, as we just did earlier. Coconut milk with banana, I think it was 4. 4 bacon and eggs. I made a bacon and eggs too many. Well, we'll leave it in our food crate for later. We're going to go to, I believe it is the smugglers. We're going to drop off the goodie we have for them. Right, and the rest we have are rep items. I have no immediate need for a tier 2 rep item purchase because I've got no tier 2 materials. 0. Zip. Nada. Let's see. Curios. Bloody hell. The moment I held that artifact, hands appeared. May vultures pick his bones. He came on a friendly visit, brought a few bottles of fine wine and fresh game, and lulled me into lowering my guard. By morning, the artifact was gone, and so was Hans. Blackbeard himself will hang me from the yardarm if I don't deliver that cursed relic. He'll send a squad to the foothills. But we'll send a squad to the foothills quietly, and damn me, the game really was excellent. Monsieur Teach, the crates of powder should already have reached Monsieur Hans' camp in the foothills. I am enclosing with this letter a map, indicating the most likely route of the vessel carrying the artifact. I ask that you make every effort to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. After all, this is not a warship. The crew is unlikely to offer much resistance in any case. I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. The next move is yours. Francois Arnaud. Well, I don't think he really betrayed like the surgeon. He betrayed the boat the surgeon was on. Curios. Progression. Oh, I leveled up there. I'm now level 7. Ooh, confirm. Talents. Another point. Adventure. The bitter pill. Someone tipped the pirates find the gunpowder crates. And the library. Right, those two. Character level 8. Character level 9. Character level 7. Get the supplies from the ship. Character level 9. Alright, seems like Catastrophe's Aftermath is the one I would most likely want to follow. Alright, Catastrophe's thingy. Catastrophe's Aftermath. Looks like it's just south of the Smugglers of Port Royal. I wanted to go to the Smugglers anyway. To sell that box of goods. Oh, I'm hungry again. We'll just teleport there. That's the Buccaneers. Smuggies.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. Yes, no. I don't need to know where you got it.
250 piastres. All right, so I have smart idea-ish. Okay, so we go back over to here. This is where I dropped the bell. All right, we picked that up. We're on board the Ships and Giggles.
Ship's on your hand, Captain.
Aye, it sure is, lads. We're going to pop back home. And sleep, because it's nighttime. Always close the door after yourself. Honey, I'm home. Oh. Shoot. Alright, well, we'll have a lay down. I feel much better. My comfort level is now up to 18. You can't see that? Where I've got my food buffs, there's also a comfort level thing. Stamina regenerates faster the higher your comfort level. And the comfort level is depending on the stuff in your house. But the way it works is for decorations, if you look, each of these trophies seating is a category, and you can get one comfort from it, regardless of how many you have, as long as you have one. So basically, you want to have one of at least one of everything. Okay, we need to put away things. The piasters. We want to keep those, the travel bell and that thing. And this is used for decoration, so I suppose that can go into the finished goods. What do I have in here yet? Oh, overflow. It's not even really a finished good, but that's full. So it'll go in with the overflow. That's used for making direct decorations. Got to get into good habits. Always close the door after yourself. After starting drowning yesterday for the first time, I'm a little more leery about it. Of course it is. I'm the captain. Don't be ridiculous. That's a map. But we need to at least land here, as that should be our first Tier 2 materials. I did also forget to make the jeweler's bench. Yeah, much closer. All right, lads, I believe we need to head south, right? Yep, south it is. And belt it out, lads. Oh, we want to avoid the level 15 ships. Because it would be bad. Probably just a little bit of lumber here.
We're homeward bound from the Arctic.
Oh, got a repair kit, some nails, and some wood.
Listen here. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Oh,
Okay. Undead Waters, level 6 to 10. I've never had whiskey from an old tin can, but I wouldn't say no. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey gave me this red nose. That's my target. The Weevil. Let us... Alright, there's a reason for that. I'm not sure if it matters, but 6 seconds after I reload, my weapons do 40% more if I wait for 6 seconds. They're not shooting back. Am I just supposed to talk to them? We definitely don't like the Blackbeard's raiders. Let me check real fast. Get supplies. This blue. Yeah, this is the one. Gain the supplies. Do I have to move alongside her and get the supplies? The presence of those Blackbeard ships is giving me the unhappies. Are there undead on board? Is that what is going on? Yep, drowned. Maybe we've got to damage it until it's boardable. How about that? That did not appear to have worked. That did no damage. It clearly hit, but did no damage. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to try and jump aboard? Because that isn't going to work, I don't think. Everything missed really badly. Maybe I'm just missing. Maybe I'm a terrible shot. It doesn't appear like it's doing any damage. Honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, it's taking no damage. Did I? God damn it. I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to go on board and kill them? Don't know. Boarding is... God damn it. Oh, that's bad. We got to get the hell out of Dodge now. We got one of the big boys angry at us. And another one. Okay, yeah, this may be the worst quest in the game so far. They look like they are a lot faster than us. Is he turning away? Looks like it. Yeah, they're right on top of that ship, so... I'm going to do a little investigating on this island, drop a bell here. Okay, We had a little damage, now we've got a little more. Alright, well, check that quest again. Catastrophes aftermath. I'm going to Google it. Sail to the location, can't kill the undead because there's like 5 of them on ship, and every time you jump back to your ship, they respawn. If I stay on the ship, they'll swarm me. Briefing completed. It does feel like it's supposed to be a crew boarding mission. I managed to kill them by kiting around the boat. Yeah, it's kicking my ass. Reduce the settings from normal to easy. I ran, lodged straight down the stairs, and tagged the thing before dying. Oh, you've got to get that, pick up the thing. Oh my god. Ended up running straight down to get the supplies and then run away. Seems like unbalanced. Kill most of them with cannons, then kite around. Just run onto the ship, downstairs, grab the item. Oh my god, that's just, it is the worst design in the game. Okay, well now I know. So is there anything on this island? Nothing popped up. Well, somebody's been here in the past. But they're here no longer, lads. I'm guessing it was Captain Jack Sparrow. Most likely. Just going to take a quick run around, you know, to see. But, I mean, if it's basically just running down inside to grab the thing and get away, that's one of the big pigs. We don't like the big pigs. They're not worth dealing with. So, that pretty much answers my question. What's on the island? Nothing. But we'll poke around the other way. Oh, maybe not. That's the first thing in the game that's made me go, what were the devs thinking? That's just dumb. That's dumb and not fun. So apparently you can, you know, rake the deck and bring them down, but apparently the mobs just respawn. So it just seems like a nonsensical piece of content that is completely at odds with everything else in the game. That's my problem with it. You know, if there were other sort of suicidal missions, don't even think about it, Dodo. That would be one thing, but sometimes you gotta have a little more crab meat. The Weevil. Anytime now, if we can get going, that would be cool. Thank you. The way it handles the sandbars is a little clumsy. But hey, I'm the one who drove into them. Oh, more baddies over there. Might have a chance against them. Oh, God, they're still there. Why do they put this stuff so close? All right, we need to slow down. You move too fast. We're going to be cautious and measured in our approach. Here we go. Down, wrong way. Oop. I don't think I'm going to survive, guys. Whoops. It is hands down the stupidest quest I've seen yet. Do I get it? It's a quest item, so maybe. I don't understand why they do that. That's just so dumb. Yep, bring the supplies to Charlie Sharp at the refugee camp. It's stupid, but hey, it worked. And despite what they say, if something's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. No, it's still stupid. Something that's stupid and works, it works, but it's still stupid. Using your forehead to crack walnuts might work. That doesn't make it smart. All right.
You won't survive tonight. People need water.
I managed to retrieve the food. Both the survivors of Tortuga and I are grateful to you. The governor is dead, and with Hornigold sick, I must keep my eye on everything for now. And things here are like sour wine, a shame to pour it out, but impossible to drink. Diseases are spreading amongst the people. We got no meds. Governor had a friend, a Dr. Skelton. You do not want to go to a doctor named Skelton, okay? Good man. Used to treat the vagrants for free. Seems like the drowned got to him a shame. Without a doctor, half of the survivors will soon be dead and the other half won't be far behind. He's alive. He's currently in my camp. Is that so? That's the first bit of good news in a long time. If only someone resourceful could pay him a visit and get word our people need medicine. Sorry. Dr. Skelton's a kind soul. He won't abandon us in our time of need. 50 XP and provisions. Minus provisions. Catastrophe's aftermath. Talk to Dr. Galen about the medicine. Okay.
It'll be hard without her.
Dr. Payne? Dr. Owie. There's probably somewhere out there a Dr. Owie spelled in some unusual way. Get rid of that. There's a Dr. Skeleton. I didn't realize his last name was Skelton. For my life, I wish I could understand what drove Francois. Do years of friendship mean nothing? Charlie Sharp says disease is spreading among the people of Tortuga. Too many people have suffered on Tortuga. I have a stash of medicine, but it's not enough. I don't have enough ingredients to restock. Is there anything I can do? I'll make more medicine, but I need healing herbs. Collect 15 pieces for me. That should do. How convenient. 15 healing herbs. Pretty sure I've got those. I have 82 healing herbs. Was it 15? God, my brain. I think it was 15. Doc?
I remain at the service.
Here are the herbs for the medicine. Astonishing! The situation has gone from fatal to ever so slightly less fatal. Quite the doctor. I love his bedside manner. I've already prepared the base for the healing draft, so all that remains is to add the herbs and pour them into vials. Send them to Mr. Sharp along with my prescriptions. Have anything for me? Not right now. I was kind of hoping, well, now that we're in Tier 2, he would have Tier 2 healing potions to donate to the cause. Well, how about we... Oh, what is that? That is Brethren of the Coast main base. A rough stronghold of the Brethren of the Coast. Well, gosh, I think we should probably go there soon. No, we're way over here. People of Tortuga.
Be careful out there. The sea's rough these days.
The sea is rough when the sea is rough. It's not these days. It's either rough or not, lad.
That's fair. Any worse than this.
Dr. Skelton has sent medicine for the sick. I told you he was a good man. It's a shame his surgery on Tortuga burned down. Well, what can you do? I just got word from Long Ben. Jim Goddard, another of Blackbeard's dogs, is preparing to strike us. He wants to round up human cargo to sell. Nice guy. If only there was some kind soul who could slit Goddard's throat. People are having a hard enough time as it is. We need to prevent his attack. Give me the map. I'll show you where Goddard is hiding. Another new quest. Level 7. Get rid of Jim Goddard. Looks like Goddard, one of the pirate leaders, is preparing an attack on defenseless locals. I won't let him turn people into cargo. Cargo was the name of my high school newspaper.
It'll be hard without her.
We were the pirates. Seriously. It's not my fault. Alright, that is Sacrificial Lamb. Catastrophe's Aftermath. Sacrificial Lamb. Bitter Pill. Smugglers. Tortuga. Right, that fast travel point we don't need anymore. Wait, what? What is that emblem? Oh, that's the emblem of the smugglers of Port Royal. So, I'm gonna get to the transit point. Yeah, high school for pirates. Yeah. It's we don't make a big deal out of it, okay? For obvious reasons. It's kind of a secret.
Ships in your hand, Captain.
I really wish you could set a respawn location for your ship. I don't think there's anything I need on board in...
Ships in your hand, Captain.
yeah, there is, actually. We need that. Coffee beans. The piasters, the nails, the planks. In case someone needs to be walking them, eh, lads? Ah, wheel repair. There we go. All right, sun is setting in the west. We're approaching the end of the day. Discovery. New schematics, coffee and Deadeye grog. Rum, Madeira, and strong coffee. Okay. I would be all right with that. Now, what did we need to build for the new crafting bit we've got? Because I'd forgotten about it until right now. The jewelry table, we need foothills iron ingots. We have not yet found a place that has the foothills. That is the second biome. Okay, that's Tortuga. That is the place I went to get the boat. Blackbeard's fourth map. We can go there. That's the Tortugans. Got a map there. A map there. I don't remember what that island is, but it's the closest to... I think I just dropped it there because I wanted to have a travel point there. It's almost night. Just checking what we've got in our goods here. This is our storage for, well, the stone and then the stuff for making copper ingots. Presumably iron and eventually steel ingots. All right. It's a bit early for me to head off to bed. So, speaking of copper, we'll go fetch some. Because I understand that we're going to need it to make the tier 2 crafting goodies. Why is it I can never remember where the entrance is for this thing? Is it? No. There we are. Is there a college for pirates? Are there doctor pirates? That's a perfectly good question, actually. Full marks to your house, whichever house that might be. I don't know. I would assume academia being what it is, there are probably somewhere doctors in pirate history. Grabbed 115. That'll make another 28 ingots, I think. Boar. Whiskey is the life of man. So you can see the house from the outside, how it looks. Oh. We've got extra nanners. Inventory is full. Are you kidding me? Can I just eat a nanner? You can just eat a nanner. Won't last all that long, but that's fine. Let's see. Farming. I only have 5 seeds. Oh, 6 seeds. There we go. Drop off the goodies. Madeira. Have some Madeira, Madeira. It's ever so much better than beer. That was not everything, because of course... we forgot about the copper, which was our objective in going out there in the first place. Keep that there and that there. All right, we got coffee beans and wooden planks. Coffee beans should go in not there, but here. I can now make coffee. It is purple quality food. Oh, no, I can't make coffee because we also need cane sugar. The Sun Milk Tonic requires aloe. Aloe. The fish and tostones requires fish fillets. And I think peanuts. I think those were. Which I found like 4 of. So there are a few things I have a little bit of, but not much. Finished goods go in here. Ah, the sun sets. Let me pull up a seat, watch the sunset. Ah. The Caribbean. You know, if it wasn't for the evil pirates and the undead and the omnipresent malaria, it'd still probably be pretty bad because the humidity, man. I can't even. I can't even with the humidity. Let's go to sleep. It's not. Why is it? It's still nighttime. It's like it didn't actually kick in the sleep mechanic. There we go. We need 3 more of our standard food items. The pink rose of daylight. We've got an undiscovered place there? Really? Okay. Well, we haven't been there, so we're gonna go there. I'm going to AFK for just a sec and refill my coffee cup. Actually, there are undead over there. I'll go home and come right back. This is home? Sure is. Now, isn't that a pretty nice looking house? I think that's a pretty, you know, for a guy with no artistic ability or architectural ability or general ability of any kind. Also, I don't have access to a lot of income. I am back. Alright, we'll try this again. I'm hungry. And poof, there we go. See, now the one time it told me I was drowning, I think the boat was about that far away. So that's why I'm putting in, using the little boat to get to the big boat. It feels a bit dopey, but hey, so am I. All right, lads. Sing out, lads.
Call the hands, set out the captain. See the hither on the clear. Heave away and the wind voice. For Tortuga we will steer. And we'll sing in joyful chorus. In the watches of the night. And we'll sight shore of Tortuga. When the grey yacht brings the light. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home to Atlantis. Off aloft, amid the ringing, blows the loud exulting hail. Like to birds when the pinions spreads the high swelling sail. And the wild waves left behind us seem to murmur as they go. There alone in hearts to wait you in the land to which you go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home to land to sea. Many thousand miles behind us, many thousand miles before, ancient ocean needs to rock us.
I assume I'm hearing a lot of gulls in the background as the sort of squeaky bird noise. That appears to be a ruined tent. Let's approach warily. That's one. Alright. New note in Curios. After spending the night in one of the caves, I nearly ran into the men of Thomas Richards. I have no desire to meet the man himself. I once heard a tale from an innkeeper on Tortuga about a quick-witted Spanish woman who managed to fend off Richard's cutthroats. At the time, she was serving as first mate aboard a merchant vessel bound for the West Indies, its hold packed with outrageously expensive Spanish wine. As they neared Hispaniola, a pirate ship bore down on them. The captain prepared to surrender, but the crew refused. Richards was known for leaving no survivors. That was when the Spaniard proposed breaking the wine bottles and scattering the shards across the deck so the pirates would slash their feet the moment they boarded. Said and done. The crew barely had time to spread the glass and hide in the cabin before the first cutthroats leapt aboard and immediately howled in pain. Their screams were answered by precise gunshots fired through a small window in the cabin door. In the end, Richard sailed off empty-handed. The crew celebrated their victory, but the captain fumed. He cursed the Spaniard for weeks and eventually put her ashore at the nearest port without pay. After all, thanks to her, he had lost his entire precious cargo. The innkeeper claimed she wasn't troubled by this in the slightest. Later, she acquired a ship of her own and keeps a few crates of the fine wine in the hold, just in case. Best for me to put some distance between myself and these caves while I still can. As always, I'll bury the excess gear beneath a tree marked with a red cloth, just in case. All right. We are looking for a tree with a red cloth. Fat Body was keen-eyed enough to pick it out the last time as being pretty high up. On one of the trees. And we'll go ahead and grab these. We've got lots of these, but if you see a tree bedecked with a red cloth, sing out, lads. Sing out. Well, that's a boar. And some sweet potatoes. $1,173. My sweet taters now. Anyone? Fat Body? Fat Body the keen-eyed? First mate? Maybe further out. No. Is that thing got, yeah, that's the message we just got. I was just hoping it had some coconuts. Oh, that's a coconut palm. So that one will have coconuts because it says coconut palm. Makes sense to me. Oh, coconut palm. More coconuts. I'm just a little bit low on coconuts, you know. So I'll take them when I can get them. All right. Oh, there it is. All righty then. Yeah, that'll be fine. 6 X. Okay, I don't think that's the place. This is going to be where I build my next castle. You can tell because I'm already putting in the moat. It's here somewhere, guys. I feel convinced. There it is. Well, Captain Jack would be pleased. Like 7 bottles of mixed booze. Was Madeira, rum, and whiskey? I'm going to assume.
Helm's yours, Captain.
That goes there. Rum, Madeira, and brandy. Oh, brandy. Brandy, if she's a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Dude. Well, you know what? I think we need to spice things up. How about a little ship-to-ship combat? Let's make sure we... I think, although I do not know, that isn't necessary, that I don't have to reload to get the 40%, as long as I haven't fired after being reloaded for 6 seconds. I get the 40% extra damage. But I don't know that for a fact. So it looks like 1 gunboat and 2 haulers. As long as the other level 5 friends don't make an appearance, I should be fine. I'm coming for you, Blackbeard punks. Why am I not getting any? There it is. Why wasn't my gun path showing up there? Actually getting hit pretty goddamn hard, and I'm not a fan of it. All right. that was the worst shot in the history of bad shots. Alright, he's hors de combat. We bazookaed him into oblivion. Alright, if we make a decent shot here, we should be able to finish him off. We're gonna board. I don't know. Maybe 10? God damn it. We were alongside and I misclicked, and that was that. Whoop, god damn it. Hunger kicked in. I'll eat in mid-battle, because, you know, that's what you gotta do. Bandage up. This is only the second one I've boarded. We got another one just waiting to be boarded too, eh, lads? Oh, we're going in again. Easy peasy, lads. Easy and peasy. I figured y'all deserved a wee bit of action. Unfortunately, we cannot tame the boars. That's actually not true. Later on in the game, you get a whistle that allows you to summon up a domesticated boar named Truffle, who will fight with you. And I ain't even making that up. Well, let's see if there's anything out here that we might be able to espy with my little eye. Because we don't know where the higher level areas are yet. So sing out, lads. So I'd say I'd now sunk about a dozen ships. Master Combat Repair Kit. This is Blackbeard Waters, level 1 through 5, so. Island. That answers that question. Drunken sailors. Drunken sailors? That doesn't seem likely, does it? I mean, I was never in the Navy. My dad was. All right, I do have the things for a bell. Excellent. Taking you away. Sailors. We are still in Blackbeard Waters. This is still the first biome, though. First biome is all the tropical islands, so this is still level 1 through 5. Oh, I see. Once the stamina is out, that's when you probably start drowning. That makes sense. Well, let's see what we can find, shall we, lads? Looks like a stony ruin. Two things to find there. Savage boar, manageable. The charging boars are the ones we hate. Savage are tough. Sow. Headshot. Damn it, he charges too? Okay, not good. Not fucking good. I don't think I'd seen them do the stompy bit, although maybe once. That was a little less fun than I had hoped. Okay, the big savages can charge too. The charging is the thing that is awful. Whiskey, rum, diary fragments. Eyes wide with fear, a new quest. Oh, there we go. A cutlass and homemade gunpowder. That is the two items that are here. The two goodie boxes. It's possible there are other items. We'll browse. We'll see sparklies if there's something like another gunpowder cache or something. Looks like it's that sort of ruined. Is that like is that like the king of the dodos or something? Just look like regular dodos to me. We've got two, yeah, the coastal dodos. The Azirs are bigger, but not exceptionally tough. You gonna come for some too? I just can't believe you're not, so I'm gonna take care of that first. Where are you? Wow! The dodo's a chicken. Who knew? All right, we've got a decrepit chest, provisions, and a diary fragment. The abandoned campfire. Among the shipwrecks on the shore, you come across remains of an old fire pit. Ashes are visible under the half-rotten logs, as if the signal fire had been lit again and again, but help never came. Good evening to you. Axe marks mar the wreckage as someone tried to dismantle an abandoned campfire, right? And another box of nails, steel nails, and rope. What don't we need? Well, we pop that open for sure. All right, so that is 2 out of the 4 looty bits. That is a questy bit. Uncover the survivor's story. Well, that was what we just got. First day after the shipwreck, cold. Been ashore all day, and the rain hasn't stopped. Bram says we should head into the jungle and take shelter in the ruins. I don't want to go. I keep telling him them ruins are cursed. Mitchell laughs it off, and Bram doesn't believe me either. 8th day after the shipwreck, I warned them the ruins are cursed. No sooner did we settle in than the nightmares began. I dream my friends are dying. Their skin hardens into bark. Branches push out through their flesh. I wake up screaming. I'm afraid. I don't want to sleep anymore. I carved protective charms for Bram and Mitchell. They laughed, threw them into the mud. Last night I heard them whispering about the boat. They're thinking of leaving me behind. Oh, I wonder what he did. Come across the pages, the journal of another man who, like me, was shipwrecked and struggled to survive. So I wonder if he killed his friends because he thought they were going to abandon him. Did he give in to his fears and murder his friends? Well, shipmates, at any rate. Maybe not friends. Don't try it, Coastal Dodo. Just don't. Make sure we're headed the right way. A little more that way. My inventory is full. Of course it is. There's only one thing here. Something's angry at me. It is... Azure Dodos. Protective amulet. The old hut is nearly in ruins. One strong gust might be its end. Inside, draped with crude talismans carved from wood and bone. They dangle from the rafters, litter the floor, and adorn the walls. Whoever once lived here clung to them until the very end. Yeah, I think that was probably our crazy man who probably killed his friends. Decrepit chest. Oh my. Well, we want all of that. We can drop that. And drop that. $150 after the shipwreck. No, $150 was 2 weeks ago. Was it 3 weeks? I can't remember. Lost. Bram and Mitchell left me after all. Abandoned. Sailed away. Yes, they left. Sailed away. I stayed here together with their belongings. Over there, I buried it. I hid it until they come back. They will come back for me, right? They will. They surely will. I left the ruins. It's even scarier out there. Far worse than before. Now I can hear their voices even in daylight. Like they were wafting from the grave, presumably. Thudding. They're coming. I can feel it. Where's my amulet? I need my amulets. More amulets. They'll protect. That's what's going to happen. Sure. Find the madman's chest. He buried his belongings somewhere nearby. You won't need them anymore, but they might come in handy for me. Well, he had amulets all over himself. Well, let's go ahead and drop the things we don't need. Or the things that we have in small numbers. We can make rope at any time. All right. Where we would be looking for something with like additional talismans, I think. I mean, maybe he marked it with a big red thing like the others have. That's possible. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. Oh. That's the madman's chest, okay. I'm sure he wasn't really mad. Oh, hi. Oh, Azure Dodos. Hi, guys. Well. Just as the old journal foretold, inside a crudely nailed chest lie worn belongings and a torn scrap of a note. Alongside them lie the remains of 2 people. Yep, he killed his friends. One skull is broken as if it had been hit with an axe. Take the belongings. That was kind of what I figured had happened. Because I'm smart. Oh, it's one of the savage ones. Wow, we're both dancing around each other doing nothing successfully. All right, we've got one more location on this island to finish up. My inventory is full again? Really? It is. Dump those. Update. Yep. 10 guineas and a tembaga ingot. Those are used for upgrading. Or possibly even ascending. They look like a lovely married couple, the boar and the sow. That. New notes in the curios, really? Nails check, planks check, rope found, sail patched up, more or less, that's about it. We've got what we need for the boat. Tomorrow Bram and I will nail it together and get out of here while Norman can stay here and die. He sits around all day carving those cursed little charms, witchy junk, superstitious idiot. Completely cracked from a year in the ruins. Woke up yesterday and a lunatic was standing over me with an axe. Right, my axe. Forgot it. Where did that idiot take it? Oop. I'm guessing that this is another copper mine. But we need to get in so that it stamps as being copper. And it should be fine now. It should say copper. Yeah, copper deposit. So it won't show up as a question mark. We'll make sure we're completely stamming it up. We are 1/4 of the way to drowning. Not even a problem.
Ships on your run, Captain.
I got ships there. I'm going to sort of swing around out that way and then home. Through the might of my muscles, I'm making this ship rotate in place. That's a trick we captains know. You know? Belt it out, lads.
Come all you young thoughtless men, oh, and take my leave, and never leave your happy homes to sail away to sea. For I have plowed the rage in me this 20 years or more, but now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. By raging storms and tempests, shipwreck times I've been, and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannon's leg flash, I heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. Should I Celtics their venture upon the raging main, true hearts of oak, we British tars will push the sea again, and bravely bring their ships of war as we have done before. So help us now while we're in want upon our native shore. Come pity the gentle strangers, a luckless British tar. In your defense he may hurl the thunderbolts of war. Come lend some kind assistance, and heaven will bless your store. For now I'm turned adrift to starve
On my native shore.
all at once. Help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Jimbo now. Tidy's the girl that I love dearly. Tidy's the girl that I love nearly. Jimbo now. Help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Jimbo now. For 7 long years I called her to Sally. But all she did was
Dilly and Dally.
Jimbo now. Oh, help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Jimbo now. That's my style, I want to say this way. Signed our big ship and away then. Jimbo now. Oh, help me, Bam-bam-bam-bam-bam.
Okay, I think that may be, whoop, I guess not. I was going to say, I think that may be the border of the map, but and then I spotted them. Oh.
I heard the old man saying, one more pull and we're belaying. Jimbo now. Oh, help me,
Just trying to see if there's more, where the other islands are. So I can start poking around in the Tier 2 map areas.
oh, you're on so many ways, and many drunken sailors, but you'll never grow down Liverpool no more. Now come here, all you sailors, hold and listen to me tale. I know you all Sandy Day, for I was already put in the port of Liverpool on the voyage when I first sailed out from sea. I sailed on the hook for
I'm a boy from Sierra Leone. Honey, I'm home. Whiskey and rum went in there. Guinea and piastres went in there, but also going in there will be the conquistador's helmet. And a cutlass. 215 slash. Getting 225 slash. Hits apply the take aim effect up to 9 stacks. Your next shot deals 10% damage per stack. Interesting. So for instance, if you're going one-hand sword and pistol, you do some whacks with that and you get a shot that does almost double damage. All right, that is provisions that need to go to Tortuga. Those need to go to the smugglers. Those also go to the smugglers. Must have filled out the entire stack. We did. Overflow. Rep items go here. We didn't want to get rid of all of those. We wanted half of those. Not all. So we can build another bell. But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys all for hanging out with me. As always, I am very appreciative. For realsies. No fib. Or no cap, as the kids say. I'm hip with the kids' lingo. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably because it's Monday, and for the immediate future, I expect Mondays will be Midtown Madness in Marvel Heroes. So that's the plan. In the week coming up, I may take a night for a quick leisurely Guild Wars 2 key farm and some Super Adventure box. In about an hour, I will be involved in a Guild Wars 2 raid, I think Wing 5, with a bunch of other streamers and equal ne'er-do-wells, better known than I. People like Malcolmus TV, Engelbert Meow, Praying Manted, Amavera. I'm not sure if we've got Gwenakami or not. In the past, we've had such luminaries as Iron Maiden, Hellmasker, Jebro, and Kroof. I don't know who all is planning on raiding tonight, but I am one of the crew. I will not be streaming it. Sometime in the future, I may start streaming these raids. I'm just not comfortable enough yet focusing on the raid and still doing this streamy bit. I want to just be able to focus until I'm comfortable with the fights. I'm not yet. I've done a number of them like 2 or 3 times. Not enough to really be comfortable with it that I understand the mechanics. But maybe in the future. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Sunday night, Monday morning goes okay. And as always, I try to set an achievable goal for the people who hang out here. I hope your upcoming work week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow, usual time. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.